Hello everyone! Welcome back for some more Monaco crafting! Much obliged for all the help, Alex. The soldiers' families give you their thanks as well. Right, so I've done the 3 needed to get past these. Oops. Yep, same as before. And that ought to do it for now, Alex. Give me a moment to add this to our next outgoing shipment. It's even better than we hoped, Alex. Those old darn collectors did their best to outbid each other on our Far Eastern collectibles. The proceeds far exceed our expectations. We've enough to expand our operations and start looking after even more families. Excuse me, I'm no one of consequence really. It was my son who fought and died for the resistance. I came to thank you for your kindness and generosity, especially at a time like this, when everyone should be looking to bigger and more important challenges, like the rebuilding of our great nation. My son liked to say that when the fighting was finished, he would become a merchant. He'd sell anything and everything so he could earn money and look after me. I suppose in a way he is now. But I'd give it all up and more if I'm sorry. I didn't mean any disrespect for what you've done for me and mine, but thank you, sir. A good day to you. My son died when the main tower at Specula Imperatoris fell. I was with Conrad before it happened. With him when he was urging those damn fool skulls to lay down their arms and surrender. And he managed to do it. And then, part of me still wonders, did we owe it to them to try and save them too? To dig through the rubble and try to help the ones who were trying to kill us? Only moments before? Conrad would have wanted it, I know, but he was in no state to give orders, and those of us that were, well... So he died, and they died. Conrad, or comrades, enemies that surrendered, and those that didn't. Death all round and round. Not that any of us had even an inkling of what was coming. And would Conrad have spent all that time negotiating if he had... Would he, and full many others, still be alive if he had... If sodded if. Sorry, no use dwelling on it. Best to look to the here and now, to what good we've done, and what more we can do. All this talk about Conrad, don't know if you knew, but he had a wife. Yes, you told us last time. I've not taken any guilt to her yet. Reckon she'd like to refuse until she knows the others are being looked after. So I thought it best to wait. When the time comes though, perhaps we ought to go and see it together. Alright. Satisfaction up. Monaco now considers you a benefactor of the Resistance Widows and Orphans Fund. Monaco is delighted with your efforts. She now considers you a benefactor of the Resistance Widows and Orphans Fund. And yet there is still much work to be done before the fund can provide sufficient aid to all the families of the deceased. To that end, Monaco has a new favour to ask of you. Not before. I reckon it'd be it'd be for the best if we try to trade in a more diverse range of collectibles. Next time I'm thinking we ought to try our hand at consolation prizes from the Gold Saucer. I trust you're familiar with the saucer and its many delights. It's no secret, but in case you are unaware, it employs more than a few Alamegans. One of them happens to be a friend of mine. I mentioned the fund one day, and just like that we got ourselves a new partner in crime. Let me explain. There are prizes available only at the Gold Saucer. Commodities sold exclusively to them by certain select suppliers. We're now one of them, savvy? I'll wager you didn't think a soldier like me had any trouble with places like the Saucer, eh? Bet you're wondering if I might run off all your profits and spend them all on MGP and silly acts. Again, I brought this up in the main story. You can't do that. You can spend 500 gold pieces at maximum. Gil, not gold. It's separate. With hair like this, like else I will. What a weird thing to say. Alright, enough talk. Let's get to work. Alright. The custom deliveries list for Monago has been updated. View the new list. Speak to her. Bugger me. Being a merchant's a lot more tiring than I ever imagined. How are you holding up, Alex? Alright, so we've got Gold Saucer, consolation prizes. Come on, let's get that English out. Alright, well, let's go do that then. I'll get back in a second when we've got the 3 of them made, so see you in a second. Alright, we've got our 3. Let's hand them in. Oh, we needed 130, so that was actually quite a higher one than I thought. Plenty though. Not everyone can walk away from the Gold Saucer with a fabulous prize. Some people even prefer these. And there are even those who wouldn't even bother to visit, but like to pretend they did. Or maybe they've got some other reason for buying them. Who knows? On getting an inspection, looks good. Oops. Oh, I leveled up. And I don't know how you can keep it up, Alex. Honestly, you're a veritable fountain of endless energy. But all night here it said that I'm keeping you all to myself. You got places to go and other people ill. Take care and thanks again. You've delivered the weekly maximum of 6 items to Monaco. You can begin making deliveries again starting Tuesday at 8 AM Earth time. And yes, that's another week down, another week to go. And we have 2 more, so it'll be the next one and then the one after. So it's like maybe 2 more videos after this. We'll find out. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying. These are they're alright. They're not as good as the Zloey ones, but ah well. Anywho, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.